Okay.
So our setting takes place in the castle of Seratona. Our heroes are in the towns Hanava and Alabastern or Albastern. Hanava is a town of great flourish. It's a trader town where everyone from the kingdoms in all directions come to trade their wares in exchange for good wine or good whiskey, maybe even some other good bourbons that the castle produces. In the however, even in the time of peace, there was great disturbance, as the nearest demon kingdom had finally caused an uproar and started to attack. Seratona was no exception to this attack, and unfortunately, the great trading town of Hanava was the first target. It was sadly destroyed, leaving people to flee or were murdered in attempt.
That's so sad.
The Fire Nation's no good news, is it?
Most civilians fled to the nearby town of Brokensen. A town of faith and religion had become a town of refugees. And some people fled off to the castle and were distributed to other towns for safety. And this is where our story begins. And because our initiative was messed up, we're going to start with Damien in the town of
All right.
Albastern.
All by myself.
You got this, Yasuo.
Let me see if I can
It's
get
okay,
your
guys.
token.
I just need to play safe.
Let me see.
Go get him.
Where can I get your token? How do I get your token here?
You don't? You just put you put the same token down?
Oh, cool. Now I gotta remember what your token is. You just get it from your character. Alright. So, what would you like to do first? You're in the
Good
town.
question. Where am I?
You're in your hometown of Albastern.
I'm lost. Help.
A town of hunting and fishing, known for its pretty reasonable fish and
You're lost.
pretty good game. But
Yeah, this is great and all, but I don't know where I am.
Hold on, I'm still looking for your character.
Congratulations, you got lost in your hometown.
Pallet Town got a lot bigger.
Here you are. We'll say you're over here.
By George, I did it. I'm safe.
You're over in
now
your
I'm by
house.
myself in this land of boxes.
Well, it's your hometown. There's people here.
It's my hometown. Everyone worships me here because I 1v9.
What would you like to do first in your town?
Well, that's obvious. Fate, what do I do?
Well,
I have no idea.
You can.
That's easy. I'm gonna go to the town. Oh God.
Townhouse.
I'm gonna go to the townhouse.
All right, go
Take
to
me
the
to the townhouse.
Go. You should be able to move your character.
Faye, I need help.
He doesn't know how to use his legs.
Me.
Oh, never mind. I fixed it. All me.
There you go.
Now I'm gonna. Da 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 da. There we go.
Yay.
I made it, guys.
So you went to the townhouse. What do you want to do here?
Good question. Who's here?
A bunch of fallen dice. Well, the mayor of the town lives here.
Well, it's obvious what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk to him.
What do you want to say?
I'm gonna ask him a very serious, important question. How do you plan on combating the demon horde?
You don't know about that yet.
God dang it! But I killed. Okay.
They're self-aware that they don't know about it yet.
To you, it's just a normal day in the fishing village.
I'm gonna ask him about any dangerous threats that me, Yasuo, the 1v9er, can handle.
The mayor looks at you for a moment and thinks about it. He's like, well, I haven't went to go and check the postal yet to see if there's been any word from the castle of any dangers. You might want to check the postal
yes.
first.
This is the quest for a mighty god like me.
Go check the mail.
That is indeed the quest. What do you wish to do now? Having learned it.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up slow. Bam! Where's the mail I need? Come on, guys! Yasuo here!
The postal lady is startled by your son barging into the post office. She's like,
I was given the regal quest. Mail!
she digs through her pile of mail and gives you mail with your name on it.
Oh, thanks. Cool. I didn't even know I had mail.
She's like, is there anything else I can help you with, sir?
I'm gonna read my mail.
Yes, completely
my mail?
avoids the quest and goes and reads his mail.
What's in it?
It's just a statement of bills and a newsletter from the kingdom talking about a sale on its valuable wine.
Oh, that sucks. I drink whiskey. Oh shit, that's right. I had a quest. Damn, I forgot I had a quest. Hi guys, what's up?
She's the postal
I'm here
lady.
for the townhouse.
The postal lady is startled once more by your barging into the post office. She asks you, "How can I help you?"
We need something from the mayor. You see.
For the mayor? Oh, a letterhead just came in today. It's sent from the castle. Here. She hands you the
Man,
letter.
Babby Dozy. Alright, well, have a nice day. I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
See you again, sir, she says in a weary voice.
Would it be a good day to swim with all this mail on me?
Please no.
Hello.
You walk into
I have mail.
You walk into the townhouse. The mayor's just sitting through waging through some papers of stocks and fish market monies, bunch of mundane work. You graciously wave the letter in your hand as he notices you walk in. He's like, "Ah, fine man. Good job collecting the mail. Hand it here."
Cool. Here's my bills. I mean, your mail.
He gives you the side eye but ignores your comment, and he opens up the mail. You see his face grow somewhat concerned. "Oh my," he says.
Yeah?
It would appear that Hanova has been attacked by a demon kingdom. And the king is requesting each town send forth its best to help fight against the war.
Cool.
Could you happen to go and find who's the best in the town? Because honestly, there's too much paperwork here for me to bother.
Yeah? So, who are you gonna send?
I wonder who Yasuo thinks the best is.
Well, I am
Who are
asking
you. Gonna
you.
send there, huh?
Oh,
Mayor?
Why don't you go into town and see who's the best, and whoever you decide, I'll pay you a good sum for.
Okay, Mayor. I wish to go to the traders. No, I guess the. Yeah, traders market. Why not? Go in the traders market and whisper extremely quietly. If you're the best swordsman in the land, raise your hand.
You
and then raise my hand.
you walk into the trader's market. It's full of hustle and bustle of grouchy old men selling some half decent fish and hunters selling pretty okay pelts. You whisper into the crowd, and nobody even notices a word you said. Some people give you the side eye as you raise your hand up like a foolish child in the schools.
I did it. All right. Mayor, I found out who's the best swordsman in the land.
You barge into the
One
townhouse.
person raised his hand.
Who, my good sir?
Why, it was me! Yasuo!
The mayor looks at you slightly concerned and he's like, okay. Here's 3 copper.
Cool.
That is a very hefty sum.
Now, please go pack your belongings and head to the kingdom, please.
Got it. I don't know where my packings are, so I'm just gonna go. Bye.
Your kingdom's right
That's
here.
not the right way.
Your house is right there.
Oh yeah, my house. I forgot about that place. Hold on.
You run
Alright,
to your
bye-bye, house.
home. You run to your home and graciously hug your home, giving it a slight kiss before running off into a random direction in which you think is the kingdom.
Bye-bye, housey.
Which way do you run off to?
This way.
Alright, so
Bam, bam, bam.
northeast.
Sure. I think that's where the
Alright.
kingdom is.
Alright, we'll do that. Alright. Ethan, are you ready?
Let's see if roll 20 decides to work.
I mean, you haven't been trying to get ready this whole time.
Well, you
Apparently
see,
he was
have.
distracted about something.
I don't know what would distract me at all.
Alright. Well, while we wait for you, I guess we'll head to Broken Sun. And go see our wonderful Cobalt friend. So,
Are those all tombstones?
no, I'll explain them here in a moment. Hold on.
I count like 9 or something. It must have been me that was here.
I didn't know you could exist in 2 places at once. Guess I underestimated the great Yasuo.
Yasuo is God.
So Vikro had lived in the town of Hanava before the demons had come and destroyed his home. But it did not matter much, for he did not have a home of his own, for he was on the streets of the trading town, doing his best with his tinkering, his toys, trying to make money as he will. But once the demons attacked, he fled with the rest of his kind to Broken Sun, where the gray things outside are the refugee tents, since there was no more room in the cathedral. What would you like to do?
So I would like to where is the cathedral?
Yes, because the big brown box labeled cathedral is...
There, it's in the middle there, sorry. Okay, so I want to go into the cathedral, see what's going on.
You head to the cathedral. It's a large, rustic, Gothic-like building, made of gray stones and bricks, gargoyles looming over the edges of canopies above, and a tolling bell ringing the day's chime. You enter the behemoth of a building, stained glass painting a beautiful cacophony of colors along the floor. You hear women and children crying, begging to go home, and women mourning over the men that they have lost. You also hear praying in the background from many of those same survivors and civilians. What do you wish to do?
I want to just like hang around in the shadows and listen to what people are whispering about.
Roll stealth.
Okay.
Let's see. Is stealth dexterity?
Okay. Stealth. Just a second.
Stealth is dexterity, so you're rolling with disadvantage.
Why would it be
Okay.
disadvantage?
His armor gives him disadvantage
Oh.
because it's very heavy.
Ah,
I sleep with my armor on.
Yes. So
Okay. So
you try to.
I got a 4.
I see that. So you try to hide within the corners of the cathedral. However, you trip on a pew, causing great noise and drawing lots of attention to yourself. You flush with embarrassment as you scuttle away to another corner of the church. People's eyes watching you as you do so.
Can I even flush? Wouldn't it be noticeable because I'm already completely red?
You'd
I think
probably
you
turn
flush blue.
purple. Yeah, you'd probably turn a different color if you're flushed.
Okay, I become. Fair enough. I would like to. I would like to draw attention away from me by just staying in my corner and not doing anything.
So you're just gonna stay in place.
Yes.
this is exhilarating.
Alright, then
Oh boy.
we're gonna call that a short rest. Ethan, are you ready? You know, we'll continue your story even if you're not here. Because you can still do what you need to while you're not here. Okay, what's Ethan's...
Life is pain, reality is suffering.
So, how do you pronounce your name? Frederica?
Frederica.
Frederica.
Frederica. Yeah.
What was your character?
Nice!
It's a mage.
I'm a mage.
Characters.
With no personality traits, ideals, bonds, or flaws.
You see, I put those in the character mancer, and
Ah,
Happens. I'm just gonna
didn't
plop
put
you
them
right
on
there.
the sheet.
Just select token.
yikes. And I was complained about from my character being overpowered because I killed 9 already dead things.
Anyway. Alright. Frederica had been the child of a nobleman who was involved in some very dirty deeds before the war, trading off kobolds for profit. Frederica caught wind of this, and like the deviant little child that they are, ratted out her father to the kingdom, and her father was put to death. Her mother
Was she really
abandoned.
ratting him out, or was she just so proud she had to tell everybody?
Either or works. To her, it doesn't matter.
No, honestly, both.
Her mother abandoning her, leaving her to rule the noble house alone. However, the kingdom did not feel that a young child such as Frederica was fit to rule over as Hanova's noble. So she was sent to Kurtenheim, a town full of prosperous magic and knowledge. There, Frederica would learn how to become a wizard, and would stay there until she was of age to be respected as the head noble of Hanover, which was destroyed without her knowledge. What would you like to do?
So first of all, when you said wizard, I think you meant to say mage.
Well,
You know,
semantics.
so I'm in the institute right now.
Yes, because you're attending class, but class had just ended, so you're free to roam the city as you please.
That helps a lot.
You go to the library.
What would you like to
There
do
we go.
first?
I'll go to the library.
You enter the library. It's a
The
large. Oh, did I
It's not
spell it wrong?
library, it's library.
I made this map at like 6 a.m. Don't judge me.
I'm not gonna judge you, but you gotta stick to it now.
So the library was a massive building in its own right, almost too big for what it contained. Books lined almost every wall that you could see, although some walls were just the bookshelves themselves, which reached almost to the ceiling with immaculate covers and well-preserved pages held within. You entered quietly, of course, for others were there studiously studying, quiet as a dormouse. What would you like to do?
God, is there really anything to do?
Fire.
Please no. That's how you get kicked out of the institution and probably
Listen,
arrested.
Okay, I'm on good terms with the kingdom at the moment.
Darn.
I don't think using Firebolt here would be very effective.
No, it would not.
No, it'd be very effective. That's why you should do it.
You're right. God, there's really. Class is just okay. I probably have a home somewhere here, right? Or do I just like live in a dorm?
Some of the buildings are single housing, but most of them are dormitories.
Okay, but which do I live in?
Let's say you live in the one right at the closest to the town hall.
Alrighty then.
This one. So what would
There's
you?
really nothing for me to do in the library. I don't.
Well, you could work there. It's a possibility.
Why would I need to work there?
I don't know. Make some money to spend at the Magic Ware store. I don't know. It's up to you.
Aren't you like a princess?
No,
I'm a noble.
they're a noble of Hanava, but you know, for a noble, you would probably be concerned about the town in which you're supposed to be watching over.
Yeah, that thing I don't know about.
Why not go and see what's happening? You can go to the town hall and ask.
I mean, the town is placed in the care of the kingdom, though, at the moment.
But it's still your responsibility as a noble to somewhat look after it. Keep an eye on it at least, even if you're not there.
You know, I think that's the exact opposite of what he's supposed to do.
Yeah. I'm supposed to not care about it, you see, until...
He's just waiting for the whole place to catch on fire, so it's a lot easier for him later.
Just trying to push a little bit of plot direction, but do as you need.
Well, you know, I guess I'll pull a Yasuo and check my mail.
Alright, you head to the post office.
Nothing bad's gonna happen, it's just a meal.
Whoosh. You can move your character, you know that, yeah?
Oh yeah, I know. I moved it to the library. Or library, yeah.
Anyway, you enter the post office,
Library.
a mundane and quiet building. There's a single clerk at the post office sorting through the daily shipment of mail.
God,
They
this
don't
place
look
is-
up at you as the bell rings as you enter. How may I help you? The woman calls without raising her head.
The words. Hold on. Think. I don't
That's
know
a
why. I
horrible
blanked
thing to
out
say
there.
to him.
Well, yeah, that's why I didn't. I spaced out for some. Okay.
You were
That
just
was the
asked,
word.
how may I help you?
Okay, so she asked, "How may I help you?" Hello. I'm here for any mail that I might have received.
Name, please.
Fredrika Hanova Weisbell.
She shifts through her bag and then over to your mail slot, realizing that she has already sorted your portion of mail. She grabs a couple envelopes and hands them over to you. Here you are, young madam.
All right, thank you.
One of those
And-
is stamped from the kingdom. Might be something important.
Yeah, I should probably check that one then.
Do you open it?
Yes, I will open it. That's why I said I will check that one.
You open the envelope. There's a red wax seal on it that you popped open. The letter inside reads as follows. Miss Weisbell, I have regret to inform you that your hometown of Hanova has been destroyed by the Eastern Demon Kingdom. We are hoping to gather an elite force from each of the kingdoms to help put a stop to their reign before it continues to get worse. I am sorry for your loss.
God. Well, there goes my entire path to success. It's hard to be, the ruler of an area that doesn't exist anymore.
You're over here like, well, my kingdom's dead. Tends to go be a stripper, I guess.
The postal lady does not acknowledge your existence. At this point, you're talking to
God.
yourself.
That means I might have to actually either put effort to rebuild this area. And it mentioned the same thing as Yasuo, right? Putting together an elite force.
There's a second letter in your hand.
Oh, yeah, then I'll check that.
You open the secondary letter. It's a message directly written by the king, saying he is requesting assistance and looking for an elite force to help stop the demon queen in her tracks. Find anybody who you find is suitable and have them sent to the castle.
Alright, time to look for someone who's... Okay, so where in... I'm assuming the best place to look would be... First of all, probably the instructors at the Magical Institute, right? They know what they're doing when it comes to magic.
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I'd like to ask the staff at the Magical Institute, or inform them about this, and ask for their cooperation.
From the post office? Oh.
Well, I'm going to the Magical Institute.
You head to the Magical Institute. You find the halls are busy with people heading on to either their next class for the day or to home. You notice one of the staff members walking by, reading through pamphlets of graded paper to grading on their way to wherever they're headed next. You stop them abruptly.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sad to say, my beloved hometown, Hanova, which I totally care about so much, has fallen. I'm looking for any able-bodied people to help confront the dastardly army who destroyed it. Would you please give your assistance?
He looks at you
Very
disgruntledly.
smooth.
He's not weighed by your advances. In his mind, he believes that you are nothing more than a child. He gives a sigh and walks away.
Son of a bitch.
Well, so that's it. Fire in the library.
I might have to find his home later. Alright, I should probably go to, the principal or whoever's in charge of this area, and that would be more efficient than asking each staff member, but one at a time.
Alright, you head to the principal's office. The secretary stops you. You need to make an appointment before you can go in.
Motherfucker.
You're screwed now, man.
I'd like to make an appointment to meet with the principal then.
All of his current slots are filled up for the day. I can schedule in for tomorrow or the next day.
Yeah, tomorrow.
What time? Yeah.
What time? When's the earliest possible?
Noonish. Midday.
Midday. Oh, fine.
All right.
Yeah, that works.
We'll see you tomorrow at midday. Have a good day, young man.
You too.
What would you
It's a
like
good
to
thing
do
we're
now?
having so much fun in this fantasy world.
Yeah, boy, I love
Fighting dragons and killing demons.
scheduling appointments to meet
Checking the mail.
or checking the mail. Making appointments to speak with school staff.
Literally just going to sleep.
Yeah. I guess I'll wait for go home. Just go to stay there until midday tomorrow so that I can meet the principal, I guess.
Alright. We'll call that the wrap for day 1 of this wonderful campaign. Alright, next day. Alright. So, Yasuo, you're somewhere randomly in the forests. I got a nice forest map for us. Boop.
Sounds accurate. Yikes.
That's a
I'm in a
forest.
scary part of the forest, alright.
A whole 2 trees. Oh my god.
This is the scary part. I know it is. Anything could be behind those giant bushes of green clouds.
I thought that'd be fun. Here you go. Here's a nice character for you.
Great.
Alright. What would
I
you
like it.
Would you like to keep heading down the road or stop and look around?
Give character.
On I am.
There we go. Should I put him up here or does he go down here?
It doesn't matter. It's just supposed to be like a transition.
It doesn't
Ah.
even work anyways because you're headed northeast.
Exactly.
This
That's
road
right.
does
yeah,
not
yeah.
look very northeast.
Yeah, it's really throwing me off.
Alright.
Well, obviously there's only one thing to do.
Alright, let me. Nothing happens.
Cool. Ta-da!
Wow, nothing happens. Fantastic.
You make it to the kingdom without incident. Welcome to the castle.
Well,
Nice.
I think this would be
would
the
you like to schedule an appointment?
Alright. So you come to the castle of Seratona.
Give.
Hold on. I'm working on it. The
There we go.
kingdom is known for making its luxurious fine wines. And its pretty okay academy that's not as grand as the one in Kurtenheim.
What are these things?
Curdy Haim.
They're supposed to be, great bushes.
Oh, so I probably shouldn't have walked around on those.
Yet.
That'd probably be advised. The kingdom's prized grapes.
Oh, yikes. Alright, it wasn't me. Alright. I just go in?
After smushing a couple grapes, you walk into the walls of the kingdom.
Eh,
Alright. Where
I got through. Huzzah!
where would you like to go?
Oh, well.
The kingdom is hustling and bustling. It's hard to get around the narrow streets. With traders carrying crates of different types of alcohols produced around the kingdom and other weird items of magic and sorcery.
So the academy won't teach fighting, right?
It's just a basic academy, mostly just for rudimentary education and some magic.
F. Alright, castle time.
You head into the castle.
Cool.
A guard stops you on your way in. What is your reason for being here?
I'm Yasuo. I 1v9 demons every day, bro. I'm able to take down this kingdom 1v1 right now, mate, and I will destroy that demon horde.
He looks at you somewhat confused, as to have not understood kind of what type of maddening situation you've just risen from. In the context of what you're saying, you here to help fight off the demon war?
Yeah.
Alright. This way to the throne room.
Thanks, bro. Guess time.
You walk down a long passage and enter the large throne room. The king is there pacing around the throne room, practically panicking. He's not as strong as you would think a mighty king would look, nor is he as strong-willed as you would think either. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm not sure anymore. You said he's weak?
He's kind of cowardly.
Cowardly?
Yeah, he's just pacing, freaking out over the situation.
How is this kingdom still
I'm gonna ask him just one question. Who are you?
You startle the king as he did not hear you enter the room. He's like, "Good sir, how did you get in here? I am the king. This is my kingdom. What are you want?"
You're a king? Bro, you look like a pleb. Wimpy wimp. I bet you can't even 1v1 me, bro, right now.
The king is very confused and startled by your presence. "Guards!" he calls. What is this pedestrian doing in my throne room? The guard that escorted you in is like,
what is this?
the guard that escorted you in says he's here to help fight the demon war. The king looks at you with some disbelief. This?
Bro, I'll be honest. You don't look too hot either.
The king is slightly insulted.
I'm fairly certain I could beat you with both my hands tied behind my back, without teeth, without legs. I think I'd still be able to win.
Well, alright then. I guess. What town did you hail from, good sir? He says, waving his arm at you.
Well, it's very obvious. I come from this place called Yasuo. The name is still in development, of course, but it is going to be called Yasuo Town once I'm done here. Let's get that straight. I'm the savior of this kingdom, you see.
The king looks very confused. Guards, throw him out. A couple other guards come in and grab you by the arms and start dragging you away as you start screaming profanities about how you are the best.
Hold on. I can't try to evade them. I have a lot of dexterity.
Alright, roll it.
Oh my. Hold on, I'm gonna get my actual dice out. Bet I roll a 6.
Which means he won.
Which means I probably won, yeah. It gives me an extra 6 for athletics, so it's 12 overall.
You just narrowly get out of their grasp and start running around the throne room. The guards chasing after you. Progressively more start joining in as you're causing a ruckus. You start
How
hitting.
many of them are there? How many of them are there?
10.
Okay, I'm out of my league. Wait, 10 including the king?
Nope, just 10 knights chasing you around.
Okay, I can 1v9. I bet I can 1v10.
Alright. So you want to fight the knights?
I'm going to issue an ultimatum.
Ultimatum? Oh my goodness.
I'm a 1v10 you guys, bro.
Hold on, let me pull up some knight
And
stats.
shout it at the loudest I can.
Let me pull up some knight stats.
with exactly one longsword in hand.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we got some guards. All right. Who do you? Okay, get started. What do you want to do first?
Well, obviously, first I declared that I'm gonna 1v10 you guys now.
You stop abruptly, startling all the guards, and yell, I'm gonna take you all on. The guards kind of trip over each other for a moment. One of them falling over. Kind of look at you in concern. Just shrug it off and wield their spears.
You're all sorts of breaking up. I have no idea what you said. I think I heard spears in there somewhere.
They looked at you like you were crazy, and then just get rid. And then I guess they brandished their spears or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's easy situation. Just cut the spearheads off. So am I rolling dex? I'm rolling dexterity for that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops, that's off the table. And I rolled a nat 20.
Wow.
Aren't I lucky?
With great
Better
swiftness
than
and
off the table and into Rob's hands.
with great swiftness and speed, you're able to chop off each of the guards' spearheads, leaving them with nothing but a large staff and a sword.
Yeah, sounds like I did good.
One guard takes a jab at you. Constitution roll.
Oh, I can't evade it. I put all my points into dexterity for this one reason. God dang it. Stay on the table.
This
Yeah,
is
easy
why.
also. You should be able to dodge anything.
Yeah, I'm rolling Constitution. That's not looking good. So that'd be a 4 Constitution roll.
Yeah. So you
due to
rolled
it being
4.
-1.
You rolled a 4.
Overall for Constitution. If it was Dexterity, I would have rolled 10, which isn't too great either, I guess.
Well, either way, you could not quite evade it in time. He got you in the leg. It caused serious damage.
From getting punched to the leg?
He has a sword.
Oh, I thought you said jab.
Yeah, you said jab, and then it's a punch, and then it's. And now what is it? A slash?
Well, it takes a hit at you with the sword, causing serious damage to
You're
your.
saying an entirely different thing.
Okay, let's rephrase this. He rushes forward at you with his sword, because guards have swords, and he hits you in the right leg, causing damage. Now, who rolls the
I still feel
d4?
like I could have dex rolled out of it.
I rolled an 18 for the attack.
I have a +5 in dexterity.
Said you would have had a 10 either way.
Yeah, I would have had a 10 either way.
So either way, you would have got hit.
Yeah.
So who rolls the d4? I do or you do?
I believe you'd roll damage, depending on whatever the guard used.
Cool, I rolled a 4.
Okay, what'd you roll for the 4? Because you should have rolled like a d10 or something.
Oh. I'm still new to
Or
this. Hold
maybe
on.
a d8.
D8? My D8? Yeah.
For hit.
Alright, I rolled a 2 for the D8.
No, not for a hit die. For it, yeah, for it to just do damage, so it would have done 6 slashing. We're knocking me down to 3.
There we go.
You know, something tells me you're not going to be able to 1v10 these guys.
I bet I can. 'Cause
Alright.
You don't know what I have.
Your leg has been greatly damaged.
I have a secret technique
What's your secret technique?
dedicated to fighters called Second Wind.
Well,
I gotta
either
roll a
way.
d10 and I gotta recover.
Alright.
I'm probably gonna recover like garbage though.
But with your leg greatly damaged, I'm gonna have you roll with disadvantage on any more dexterities if it doesn't come out.
Was I rolling? Oh yeah, D10. What up?
What'd you roll?
I didn't roll yet. I didn't know what you said.
If the restore doesn't come out very well, any more dexterity rolls for probably the next 2 days will be disadvantage.
Well, I did roll a 3, so I get to recover 3 HP.
Alright, your leg's feeling a little better, but you still will roll with disadvantage.
That's okay.
What are you
Well, being as all that happened, and I successfully disarmed all the guards with their spears, and only one of them drew out a sword, which is very nice. I should probably target all the people that haven't drawn their sword yet.
Alright.
And I'm still going to roll dexterity for that.
With disadvantage.
I mean, I can't roll strength for that, because that doesn't make sense. Does it, Fate? Does it make sense, Fate?
Oh
What
yeah, you
would-
want to
what
be
would you-
faster than them, but if you do the dexterity, roll with disadvantage.
So which strength or dexterity for cutting his people's sword?
Dexterity.
Okay. I'll get my other die out. Hold on. My either 20 or 1 die. That's still pretty decent. 13 overall.
You attack one guard and what are you using to attack with?
What up?
What are you using to attack with?
My sword. Which also gives me a +2, I guess. Oh, right, that's damage rolls. Never mind.
Yolanda's.
So I guess I get a +6. So I guess that works out. Whatever.
Yolanda blow.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
Hold on, I gotta get more dice out. I should probably just have them all out.
Or you can use roll 20 to do that, but immersion.
Oh, I guess you're right. What happens if I do this? Okay, I have no idea what that means.
Look.
I rolled an 8. If you can understand what that means, I don't know. I think I rolled 11
What it
damage.
is it does 2 rolls, so that way if you're rolling for like advantage or disadvantage, it's there either way.
Ah, okay.
And you're
Well-
doing what dexterity, so you got the disadvantage.
I'm not rolling dexterity. I already hit him.
Or yeah, so 21.
I rolled an 8. I have no idea what those numbers are. I rolled an 8 for my D8, which would add a +4, which would add another 2 for fighting style duelist.
That's the
Duel,
damage. You
Yeah,
take
so
out the
that's-
guard. Yay!
What, 14?
The guard only had like 11 health.
Oh. See, look, I 1v9. Now there's 9 of them. Now I win. GG, that's it, right?
No. You take out the guard. You are now seen as a threat. Another.
Yeah, 0.
I take this as a good opportunity to flash my sword, wave all the blood out, and immediately put the sword back in its sheath, and proclaim that I am the best swords duelist.
All the guards unsheathe their swords, and one takes a lunge at you with his.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna roll for dexterity to get out of this situation.
Dexterity save, disadvantage.
Oh, thank God, it's a saving throw. All right, yeah, I actually rolled off the charts with that.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 14, but since it's a saving throw, it would add 7 instead of 5. So
You're
instead
able to
of
dodge
the normal
his.
19, it would
You're
be a lot
able to
higher.
dodge his lunge.
Wunderbar.
What
I
do you-
guess I'm gonna draw the sword back out
you
and
unsh-
knock him out this time with the handle of it.
Let's do strength with that one.
Okay, something different for once.
And that'll be a constitution save?
For the person?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what does a knight's constitution. Is that a constitution save that the knight does?
Maybe. I'm not trying to do lethal damage though.
I'm gonna do constitution save.
Although I don't think I think I'm gonna kill him no matter what, or at least damage him heavily. I rolled a nat 20, so
Alright, so it does. Yeah, and that was a 15. You bunt the guard in the head with the hilt of your sword. He falls
Boop.
unconscious to the ground.
I booped him.
Another guard comes to do some slashing damage with his sword. Dex save.
Okay. Yes, a dex save. Nice. Same thing's gonna happen if both my dice stay on the table.
I love how all.
You
of
gotta
these
beat a
cards are
nat
just
20,
coming at-
Damien.
they're just all coming
Exact
at
opposite actually. I rolled a nat 1. So I guess overall that's 8, which is still pretty decent.
And I rolled a nat 20. Sorry.
Yeah.
So then the damage. Rolled a 5 on damage, so
Oh my god, I live.
he hits you in the side. It's bad, and you're brought to your knees, but you still live.
Well, this means something, obviously. You know what this means, Fate?
Hmm.
I can still do this. I have the heart of the duelist.
He's at 100 life points.
That means I have to win now. There's how many of them left?
Let's see. You knocked out one.
You
You
took out-
killed one, and so there's still about 8.
Okay, I got this then. The one that just cut me won't expect this one. I'm just gonna slice his whole head off.
Strength.
Okay.
With your weakened disadvantage.
Oh, that was my 20.
I love how these just like 10 guards come at Yasuo one at a time.
It makes it
Right.
more interesting.
So that would be 12 for strength.
I rolled a 13.
Adding it
Sorry, you
together.
fail.
I mean, yeah, probably.
You try to go for the guard's neck. He's able to backstep before you are able to hit the blow. In his retaliation, he's gonna kick you in the face. So that's gonna be strength roll.
I feel like you're not
Uh,
using armor class at all.
I don't know how armor class works. How do you do that?
Well, you see the little attack thing and it says plus whatever? You would
Uh,
roll your die for that, and then you'd actually use the armor class instead of whatever arbitrary numbers you've been using.
Oh, in that case, he'd win because he has one more armor class than you do.
Wait, so what?
The guards have 16 armor class.
Oh. Wait, why do I have 15 armor? Oh, yeah, dexterity. Never mind. I
Oh,
don't
you
know what
getting-
you're saying, so I don't know. Just go with what you said.
He kicks you in the face and you get knocked out.
Dexterity! Dodge!
Sorry. Nope.
Okay.
You were kneeling on the ground. I don't think you're getting away from that one.
Of course I could. I'm Yasuo.
Sorry, mate. You got knocked out.
That's okay.
You're gonna be there for a long rest.
So I'm gonna be fully recovered? Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Sure. But that'll end your turn.
I'm fine with that.
Alright.
I get a free long rest after I just murked a couple guards in 1v10. So lucky it wasn't a 1v9.
Yes, you killed one guard and knocked out a second one and then got boot slapped by a third.
Obviously, that means I'm amazing.
Alright, back to Brokensten. Broken. Alright, where we left off, our wonderful
So I
kobold
win
was
this one.
cowering in the corner, trying to not draw any more attention to himself.
So, ow. I'm just gonna take a long think and think about how my scale mail armor has impaired my ability to do anything useful for like the last for however long I've had it. So
You
I'm
you just
gonna
had
take off
it.
my
You you realize it's only been like one turn. You've had the armor for we're gonna say a long while because you start the game with it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take off my scale mail, and I'm gonna shout across the cathedral. Does anyone want a free suit of armor?
Call a little even more attention to yourself. People look at you judgingly,
Yeah, aren't
and
you
you're
a kobold?
What do you mean judgingly? I'm giving away a free suit of armor, and people are looking at me judgingly.
These
It's
are
a-
like Hanava refugees, right? I'd judge someone giving out something for free if I lived in Hanava.
You're a kobold though too.
yeah, you kind of need that armor.
Not only that,
Well,
you're a kobold that looks like a demon.
That's a good point. Okay, just
You draw, but you do it anyway, and you draw a lot of attention to yourself by doing so. Everybody in the cathedral, even other kobolds who manage to sneak their way in, judge you greatly for your atrocity.
oh. So no one says sure, thanks for the free suit of armor.
Nope. In fact, I think I want to. I almost want to do a psychic damage for that one. Almost.
I mean,
But I'm
how would I take psychic damage?
because you just got totally
the
rejected.
shame!
Shame does not deal physical damage.
I said
Yeah, it does psychic damage.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
psychic damage. It does mental damage.
That's what I said.
It breaks
Okay,
down
well,
your
no.
psyche.
I'm gonna roll
Wow.
psychic damage on that. What dice do I roll for that?
I don't know how much damage do you think it should do.
I'm gonna do a d4 for it.
Alright.
I got bad news. That was a nat 4.
Oh no, whole 4
Oh.
damage.
You just got.
How much? So I'm at half my health because no one wanted to take my free scale mail.
Not, it's not
Yeah?
because I didn't want to take it, it's because they looked at you with such disgust, it hurt you physically. And
I'm
Mentally.
just gonna kind
Yeah.
of
Mentally,
put my
yeah.
armor in the corner of the cathedral and very quietly scutter out of it and back to my tent.
you,
As they all watch.
you gently set down the scale mail. The item it will now be de-equipped from your inventory. You feel 45 pounds lighter. And, you run away while everybody's disgusted eyes watch you.
Okay, so I just made an enemy of everyone in the cathedral.
You didn't make an
We're
enemy.
not
which
an
is
enemy.
You just got
I mean, they don't, none
severely.
of them like me.
No.
Yeah, none of them like you. That doesn't make them your enemy, though.
Well, okay, well, I just like, publicly embarrassed myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are
Okay,
now
so-
outside amongst the other refugees who did not witness that going on.
Okay, so I'm back in my tent. Do I share the tent with someone?
Yes,
Or
because resources are
Who is
limited
my-
for the refugees.
okay, so
Refugees.
who is my refugee tent mate?
Well,
Family of 10.
yeah, you're being a refugee with a bunch of other kobolds who all also look at you disgustedly as they know as you walk in, half revealing your leathery wings that they do not possess and hold you accounted for that. They don't speak with you.
I'm gonna very awkwardly say hi.
They scoff at you and ignore you.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I'm gonna. Where should I go? I don't know what to do.
Have you
I'm
tried
gonna-
checking the mail?
Yeah, window to see if anyone has sent me a letter.
All right, you
I mean,
you
I highly doubt
you
if anyone
awkwardly
did
walk out of the
anyway.
tent and head to the post office. You enter the
Did
post
some-
office after a family walks out. They don't notice you as you walk in. Neither does the postal man working at the counter, frantically trying to sort through all of the mail he's not used to having.
I'm gonna say him.
You try to call his attention, but he doesn't hear you over his own frantic shuffling of letters and other paper.
I'm gonna try to like jump up and wave my hands.
Oh yeah, because you're just
Get
shorter
his
than the
attention.
counter.
Yeah, sure.
You are 3 feet tall. The counter is 4 feet.
I can believe it.
I'm gonna like jump frantically and wave my hands.
You jump frantically waving your hands. You notice his back was already turned to you.
I'm gonna shout, "Fire!"
You startle the man.
Okay, I have a question.
Hmm.
You think shouting fire as a little dragon thing is a good idea?
Sorry. Whoa.
The man turns around to see the tiny, pathetic kobold at his counter. He yells, "What's wrong with you? Can't you see our lovely town is under a crisis and you go... because your people were attacked by demons and you're gonna come into my post office and yell fire? What is wrong with you?"
Many things, sir, but I came here to see if I have any mail.
What's your name?
My name? My name is Vikro Cobenfotter.
He shuffles around in his papers, even ones that are neatly sorted. There's no mail here for you.
Ow.
That's another
Ow.
5 psychic damage.
Wait,
I rolled
do
a
I
2
actually
for
get
the-
damage from that? Because I
No,
only get
I'll-
half
No,
damage,
you
I
don't get
don't wanna
psychic
die.
damage. Chill.
No, but that'd be funny though.
Okay.
I guess beggars
Oh.
don't get a lot of mail.
No.
I'm gonna say, oh, okay, and then I'm gonna leave. Now I need to go to the. I'm gonna go
Don't
to
remember.
the. I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna go to the tavern.
Go to the tavern. It's a lot busier than it normally is. As
How much
As-
money do I have?
that's what I was just looking at.
I have. Oh, I have 5 gold.
I don't expect it to last.
Okay, so how
Alright.
much? I'm gonna.
Would you let me set the scene before you get started?
Sure.
You went to the tavern. It's a lot busier than it normally is. There are disgruntled men, some covered in ash, breaking away their sorrows. There's a few men crying in a couple of the corners of the tavern, mourning over the ones they have lost. The bartender is cleaning up the counter as you enter. Nobody notices your existence as you walk in. You walk up to the counter.
I'm gonna say, sir. Actually, is there like a board with like the prices of everything?
No, because all alcohol here is a gold coin a glass.
Okay. It's like, sir, could I have a beer, please? I kind of like jump up and put a gold coin on the counter.
Jump up onto the bar seat and ask for a beer, placing down a gold coin. The barkeep looks at you with utter disgust. Beer? We do not serve the plebeian's beverage in this fine tavern.
Could I have a whiskey then?
That's a good man. He pours you a glass of whiskey and takes the gold coin.
How large is the glass of whiskey compared to me?
Your hand can barely wrap around the glass. Actually, it doesn't.
If it's a
I'm gonna get
wait,
so
how
drunk from
big is this whiskey thing? You know, people usually drink shots, right?
Well, to him, the shot glass is a lot bigger than it would be for the average person.
Are you sure? Have you seen those things?
The glasses I'm thinking about, at least, would be too big for him.
Just a normal shot glass. It's whiskey, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to like one of the tables, kind of like climb up the stool, and drink some of my whiskey.
Hop down from the bar stool. Make your way over uninvited to a couple of gentlemen's table. You hop up onto one of the seats. The men don't even notice you until you hop up onto the stool and start slurping your whiskey like a plebeian.
I'm gonna say, lovely weather today, isn't it?
The men look at you with such faces of disgust and displeasure that you take a psychic damage.
I take a I have 3 hit points left. That's not fair. I can't just.
I give you half off that
It's
one.
okay, I already
People not
died.
liking me. That's not fair.
The disgust in their eyes was so
From
much it gave
people
you
not
psychic damage.
Okay, fine then. I'm just gonna not talk to them and finish drinking my whiskey. Actually, I have a question.
You loudly
So I
slurp down
don't
the
know-
rest of your whiskey.
So I know about the demon invasion, right?
You were there, so I would think so.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah. Okay, so as I'm drinking my whiskey, I'm gonna think to myself, no, nobody really likes me. I'm a social outcast. You know what would make people like me? If I went and stopped the demon invasion or something.
Think to
gonna
yourself
need
as you
people.
loudly slurp down the rest of your whiskey.
And I'm gonna need people for that, and no one in this darn town actually likes me. That might be a problem.
You suffer
Hmm.
from self-esteem that's too high for your class.
Yikes.
Two damage? I have 1 hit point left.
No, I
What?
said you suffer from self-esteem too high for your class.
Oh, too high for class. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
you're just a
I'm
petty
gonna-
little mage or something.
Okay. I'm gonna start mission make a friend.
That's the quest you're gonna have to abandon there.
I'm going to see if there's anyone else in the tavern who actually wants to talk to me.
Hold on.
Is there anyone
He's
in the
gonna take
tavern
more
who wants
psychic
to talk
damage.
to me?
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll for the success. You go around the tavern
Please be
and you
natural.
try to talk to anybody. Some people even swear at you to go away, as you yourself look like one of the demons that attacked Hanava. Unfortunately, nobody
Oh.
will join you in your cause or even attempt to make social contact.
I thought he wasn't trying to recruit
that's-
people from there.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought he figured that no one here likes him, and he was right.
In one of his attempts, he tried
failed
to.
at the tavern. What about at the general store?
You walk across town to the general store and walk in to see people trying to buy supplies in order to hopefully move to another town as far away from Hanava as possible and start over. Or
I'm gonna ask anyone.
Will you let me finish?
I'm gonna ask him. Okay, sure.
Some people are even buying.
Yeah, stop interrupting fate.
Sorry.
Some people even seem to be buying
Like
enough
now,
supplies
yeah, guys, come on, be quiet.
to seem like to leave the kingdom. You walk
Yeah,
in.
guys.
You walk in and nobody realizes you've entered.
She's trying to speak.
What do you do?
So I'm gonna ask anyone if they
Are you
need
interrupting Fate
any-
again?
He said, "What do you do? What do you mean?" I'm going to ask. I'm gonna ask around if anyone needs help shopping or something.
You go around from person to person asking if they needed help shopping. Some people look at you with utter disgrace as they think you're just trying to con them into taking their belongings, like the pathetic little creature you kind are.
Yikes, Fate, as long as there's no bias. I mean, you're not wrong about them being pathetic, but you're not right about them being utterly useless. They make good fodder.
Hey, but
Yeah, it's in.
hold
They
on,
make
hold on.
amazing stuff.
Time out.
Yeah.
The last person you come up to happened to be a blind younger woman having trouble trying to figure out where she's going or what she's trying to buy. You offer your assistance, and she thanks you so kindly, unaware of what kind of creature you even are, but she's happy for the assistance anyway. I rolled for that, by the way, and I nat 20'd it. You're be happy.
You
And
roll
this-
for it. He was so happy you flap your wings, and then she knows.
No, I'll be generous. That one act of acceptance amongst somebody here restored one psychic point. I'll be generous. You're back to half health.
Okay. Okay.
You help the woman
So-
with her shopping, and in turn, she gives you 2 silver to thank you. And she walks
Okay.
away.
You know, this
So-
kobold's already richer than me. And he's richer than Ethan at this point.
No, I start with 25 gold.
Oh, never mind. I'm broke.
Okay. So okay. So what do I do? Oh, I'm gonna go over to the market.
You walk over to the market. It's a place hustling, bustling, just like the general store was. And once again, you find nobody acknowledges your existence.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna try here. Because if no one notices me, then it's not really worth like trying to get people's attention. I'm gonna go over to the armory.
You go over to the armory. There's a man sorting through his latest wares that he had crafted earlier that morning. He hears the bell and turns
Okay.
his attention towards you. All customers are welcome. Ah, good day, tiny demon thing. What shall I do for you?
I'm gonna say I'm not a demon. I'm a kobold.
He scoffs and says, same difference. Customers are customers.
Yikes, we found a
Okay.
goblin.
Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna ask if there are any like errands I can do for him for like a small amount of money.
You ask the man if he had any errands for any amount of coin. He looks at you and says, I hear there's a message coming from the king, as rumors foretell. Go to the post office and ask for, Morgan Testara. It's male.
Wait, what's his name again?
Morgan
Repeat his
Testara.
name?
Morgan Testara.
Morgan Testara. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go over to the postal again. Back here I go to the postal again. Let's move my thing. Okay, so
I've
back in the
returned to the post
postal.
office a lot longer than everyone else's. Yikes.
Okay, so does the guy there fail to notice me again?
Well, he's busy with his work, so he doesn't notice you.
I'm going to shout flood.
You walk in and instantly yell flood, startling the man as you had before. He looks at you with even more disgust than he had previously and yells at you to get out of his post office unless he has actual business.
I do. I'm. Is there any mail for a man named Morgan Testara?
The postal man looks at you with judging
Testara.
curiosity and sorts through his mail and pulls out an envelope. He's like, I don't know what a fine armor smith like him would do sending a little pestilent like yourself to get his mail, but here.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the postal and then I'm going to look at the message.
That's a federal crime.
You're gonna look at someone else's mail?
It's not a federal crime in this day and age.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
You exit the post office and open up somebody else's mail. There was a wax stamp on it that you had to pop open. The letter inside is a request from the king to send each town's strongest. But this one had an extra. But upon this letter was a special request for the armorer to craft up the best armor he could for the incoming soldiers that could assist the kingdom.
Okay.
You know, I say just take it.
Can I try to? I have a question. Can I try to make it look like I didn't open the envelope?
No, because that was a custom wax stamp you just popped. The only way you could do that is if you're able to redo the seal. But you don't
Why
have
would
the
you
equipment.
do that anyway instead of just be like, "Yep, I'm strong. I got
Okay,
wings
well-
or something."
I am going to.
You don't have any
I'm
fire
gonna
spells.
think, well,
You don't even have any
Okay,
fire
well-
tools, I don't think. You can't even melt the wax to try to reform it. Even if you did, it would be quite obvious that you tampered with it. Either way.
okay. Well, I'm gonna think. Kingdom needs help fighting the demon
Help
army.
is all I
That
do.
That seems like. Wait, if I did that, people would think of me as a hero. Then I eat the letter and start walking in the direction that I think the tower is in, or the big city. In
The
middle of
castle?
kingdom. The castle.
You know, I'm not sure if you were trying to be ridiculous when you said, "I'm gonna eat the letter," but that actually does sound like something a kobold would do.
So you
I'm gonna totally eat the letter.
you know what, we're gonna make you
Yum,
go
yum.
this way. You're gonna go the half right direction of the town. Because you don't know which way the kingdom is.
Yay!
You barely know where way
No.
around the town. And that will end your turn.
Exactly.
Now to our mage in Kurtenheim.
Curdy Haim.
You wake up. In a few hours, your appointment with the principal is there, and you are heavily excited. You get ready for your day, but unfortunately, you have a class to attend first.
Ah, that sucks. Guess I'll attend that class.
I'm not doing anything important.
I have to wait for my appointment, you see. It was scheduled for midday.
Not quite midday. But good news is it's a class on minor illusions.
Oh, you mean that spell I already have?
It's a expertise class, so you get to use it and learn how to use it even
Yeah,
more.
that's all you already have. You're taking a useless classes. You're in college, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a 14-year-old in college.
Then stop complaining. All classes are useless right now.
But anyway,
True.
the class goes terribly. You end up. I rolled to see how it would go just for the fun of it, and I rolled a nice 9. The class was boring and nothing interesting was learned. However, it was almost midday, so you headed to the principal's office to get ready for your appointment. Yay!
Dang.
Thanks.
Think.
You walk up the stairs and you walk into the room where the secretary that you had met the day before was. She says, "Do you have an appointment?" You boldly say, "Yes, I do. I have an appointment set for midday." She's like, "Amazing. He's available right now if you wish to see him earlier."
I'll see him now. I'm not mad.
I'll see him now. For now.
I'll see him now. I'm not mad at all. No.
Hiding your frustration,
It's
you
not like
gladly.
I asked for the earliest time slot or anything.
Hey, it opened up ahead of time. It was booked yesterday.
Yeah, someone
Something
decided
changed.
not to go.
You go ahead and enter the office. He's flipping through a book of some sorts that you haven't seen yet because it's a class that you're not in yet. What would you like to say?
Hello, sir. My name is Frederica Hanova Weisbell, one of your students. I have received word from the king that my dear, beloved hometown has been attacked by the demon army.
Ulu.
The king had also sent a letter to send the strongest one here to assist in the effort to reclaim it. However, I know I'm just a mere student. So I was hoping that you, or possibly one of the staff, could aid me in my effort.
He looks up at you, and with a straight face, he says, "I know. I already sent one of our best professors over."
Oh, thank you, kind sir.
I was expecting shock, but okay, that reaction will work.
Thanks for telling me ahead of time, mister.
Yeah, I know. Fantastic. I still have no reason to actually go.
That's why I was not expecting the
Yasuo.
Yasuo. I was
Obviously, I'm the strongest here.
I was
I don't know why you haven't sent me yet.
I was expecting shock, as if you were kind of insulted that you weren't yourself invited, because you're a pretty good student, kind of top of your class.
About... Hey, okay, I'm not like Yasuo. I don't think I'm the best. I am a student. All right. I'm not an expert in the field of magic. No, I'm just a 14-year-old student.
See, I don't know why you said Yasuo thinks he's the best. He knows he's the best.
I know that I am, nor do I want to go to the front lines to fight against a demon army.
Oop.
When I could have other people do that for me.
Just because it's my kingdom doesn't mean I want to die for it.
Exactly. In fact, if the opportunity was presented, I'd probably join the Demon Queen army if it looked more favorable.
So if I join this side, I don't die? Nice!
The principal suddenly looks as if he thought of something, and he shuffles through the papers on his desk. The king had just sent a letter today, actually. He's requested that Kurtenheim would send also some of its students to help institute in some aid for protective measures. You happen to be really good with protective type magic, aren't you?
No.
Sounds like a yes.
I'm sorry, that is not my field of expertise.
Shame. Because that could have got you sent to the castle. There's some really good resources in the castle that we don't quite have here. Too bad. Would have sent you there.
Yes, it really is a shame. Oh no, I don't have to go to war.
Well, you wouldn't be going to war yourself, you would just be helping in the research aid for protective measures. And it would have gotten you some good rewards and good publicity. But whatever.
I don't even know any protective spells.
This sounds like I learned a lot. Good thing you took all those classes about basic illusion.
Yeah, good thing I took that class about minor illusion. Oh my gosh.
Or else you would really not
It-
know what to do with this minor illusion that you already have.
You know,
Which is a
alarm.
cantrip.
Alarm is surely not a type of protective spell. Or comprehend
Why?
language. Or identify.
Yeah, those don't. Out of all of them, only alarm sounds like it's protective.
But you could still be useful, and I'm trying to
Any
give you an
Alarm is
excuse
not
to.
protective.
Alarm is not protective. Yeah, I don't know any protective spells.
You're an illusionist?
Well, I try to
It
give
sounds
it.
like you're an illusionist.
Let's see. I mean, I've got identify, comprehend language, charm person, alarm, sleep, and featherfall.
Okay, maybe not illusionist. More like you didn't know what to pick, so you picked everything.
Yes,
I'd give
I'll
just
take it.
like college.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know. I'll take everything. See what sticks.
I gave you a chance to go to the kingdom and do a little fun interacting and chaos there, but you said no. What are you gonna do now with this newly found information of not being really needed for anything? And that you're not gonna be able to rally anybody and get some good publicity as a good noble that you're supposed to be.
Hey, man, I already got good publicity as a noble. Do I really?
Your whole
Need
family's
any more?
reputation has been shattered. You do realize that, yeah?
Huh?
Because of what your father did, your whole family name has been shattered, and your reputation was downfall. You exposed the fact that your family were cobalt traders,
Yeah, but I was the one
yeah,
who exposed it.
but who cares?
and
They're
slave
just
trading is
kobolds.
illegal in this.
I bet there's some people that even praise him and his family.
Yeah, honestly.
But either
Yeah,
way,
let's bring
slave trade
Okay.
is very illegal, so your reputation was shattered,
Yeah,
regardless
but
of who
kobolds
you were
aren't people.
trading.
that. Fine, I guess I'll go.
Excellent.
Assist. I'll pack my belongings, head over to the castle.
Excellent. We'll be sending you with a small group of students.
Small group of students. Ah,
Like me by myself, please.
they're all gonna be like 5+ years older than me. Fantastic.
Time to play the good old tricks.
Time to play the good old tricks. I'm going to take all of the credit for anything they do.
There you go. There's
She's
some.
a prodigy. You
She's-
know it.
Yes.
There you go.
Enrolling at such a tough academy at such a young age.
Well, there you go. With that consent, you go back to your dorm, pack up the belongings you believe you will need, and get ready to go and be sent off to the Seratona Castle. Then,
With all the generics that I won't care about.
yes.
This one has a name. Uh-oh, pay attention.
She's too dangerous to be left alive.
All right.
Firebolt.
Yasuo. You know what? We've been doing this for an hour and a half. I think we'll call that a session.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And nothing was accomplished.
I don't know.
What do you mean? I killed somebody.
Knocked another person out and
Killed
got
somebody
jailed.
You killed a guard of the king, yeah?
Hey,
killed
I
a
said I
guard,
can
knocked someone
1v9.
out,
I
got
can't
knocked
1v10
out.
just yet.
You killed a guard, knocked one out, got yourself knocked out, and now you're in jail.
I'll take it.
I don't know. I feel like threatening the king's life should be a little worse than just jail.
Well, he didn't really
They don't
threaten
know
the
what to do
king's
with me. I'm
life.
too dangerous.
He didn't really threaten the king's life. If anything, he just
I feel
instigated
like
a
that's
fight.
ground of, well, the king felt like his life was threatened.
Killed at least take out 2 cards, almost a third, when there was 10 all around me.
Don't worry, they were coming at you one at a time.
I mean, I did completely disarm all of them in one fell swipe.
Yeah, I think that's grounds for execution more than anything, but you know.
I think I'm gonna get conscripted, even though I was already coming over there to join the fight.
You didn't do it very effectively. Now you're in jail.
You tried to show off. It didn't work.
I tried to show off, really showed off, and got kicked out.
No, not kicked out. You just got a little too into the castle.
We're ending the session there,
Yeah, that was
right?
fun.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should.
Well, that was
Oh.
fun.
Hey, how is that compared to my first campaign?
Awful.
Clearly, the first... Okay, so the
It's
first campaign
great.
let me buy and resell stuff for like double the price. So I gotta say, this one was terrible, awful.
Yeah, I can't be kaiju. Not good.
There's apothecaries everywhere.
No, you couldn't be kaiju in the other one because the potion didn't work.
Oh yeah, because the potion had a chance of failing. That's right.
thought
It was
it
gonna
was
make me
pretty good.
smaller.
I gotta say though, saying like the strongest only would have worked for Yasuo
Hey, I mean,
because the other two are a selfish noble brat who sold out their parents for brownie points with the king.
the other
And a
one's
kobold.
too self-conscious to do anything.
If I
I'm
could
very
just
self-conscious.
avoid doing anything and still getting by, I mean, gotta say, why wouldn't I take it? I'm not
Well, hey, I
someone
got-
there looking for glory.
I got half the party into the same place. I'm at least doing my best to keep things half on track while still allow you guys to kind of do what you want.
I don't know. Damien's in prison. That's hardly the same place.
Honestly, I'll take it. It's a lot closer than I expected to be.
And then the bard is gonna be.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna die.
And I'm assuming the bard's just gonna be one of the students.
Yeah.
But do you guys?
I don't see why not.
Actually, would you say this was better than my first campaign?
Overall,
Yeah.
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 I feel accomplished then. Okay, this is the end of the episode. Bye, friends.
I mean, I didn't